Mankind has been using money in various ways, shapes, and forms for thousands of years now. Be it shells, silver coins, gold, paper, or even plastic. Its functionality is always based on these three rules. It's a store of value, a medium of exchange, and a unit of account. But there's nothing smart about it. We added extra functionality to money to incentivize, reward, and help people. We made programmable money, money with a mission. It was all inspired by my grandmother. She had a wallet with compartments. She had clothing money, grocery money, holiday money, money for the energy bill, all purpose bound. We bring purpose bound money into the 21st century with MultiKnip, an app where you only have to scan a QR code and push one button to pay at selected stores. MultiKnip can hold many different kinds of purpose-bound money. Money for families on minimum income to buy a school laptop for their child, which cannot be spent on a weekend in Paris. Money from a health budget of a company for employees, which can only be spent in fitness centers and on personal trainers, and not on cigarettes and alcohol. A budget for citizens to only buy energy-saving products like LED lights to help with the energy transition and lower their energy bills. Relief money against energy poverty, money for school lunches of underprivileged children, which cannot be spent at MACD. There are many use cases in social inclusion, health, tourism, sustainability, etc. We help companies, local governmental bodies, and organizations to distribute subsidies, grants, and budgets. They define who gets how much, on what it can be spent, where, until when, and only pay directly from their bank account to the retailer for what was really used. All while stimulating the local economy, because it cannot be spent at Amazon.com or Zalando, lowering administrative burden, decreasing fraud and misuse, and being eco-friendly because we use technology that uses less energy than a bank transaction. MultiKnip is a distributed ledger technology solution, and the last 6 months we have been in the European blockchain regulatory sandbox talking to a long list of central banks and regulators. They were all very enthusiastic about our solutions, and now we are even exempt from MiCAR. Now I will start this demo off with a clean slate. So you can see installation and doing a transaction, and going from 0 to a full transaction will only take 90 seconds or something. I will get my phone up and running. To install the app, you simply have to scan the QR code, right? So let me take a QR code scanner, scan the QR code, and go to that website. It will show me a website and ask if I have an Android phone or an iPhone. I will choose Android, and I will install the app. Now, that takes a few seconds. It will install it, do a virus check. That's standard on my phone. And I can open the app. Now with the app, I can choose a language. All done. Now the app is empty. It's an empty shell, right? There are no coins present. By tapping the scan QR button and scanning the same QR code again, I can import coins on my phone. In this case, I will get laptop coins, health coins, and maternity care hours. Okay. Now they are imported on my phone. I can see here what I have and how much I have. I can import other coins
let's say here I also was from my last expo in Germany. I can import these coins that were seed coins, popcorn coins, and a mystery coin. Okay. It's as simple as that. Just simply scanning the QR code and then you have the coins imported on your phone. Now, every coin has its own ecosystem of vendors. So if I tap on the coin itself, I can see which vendors are accepting the coins, and if I tap on them, I get their phone numbers and addresses and web address, and I can even find them on Google Maps where they are. All the information is in there. Now, the vendor, the shop, has the same app but activates it with a different QR code, which turns it into a PIN machine. Now, let's say I want to do a transaction. I go into a shop, or on this one, I believe it's maternity care hours. I had a maternity caregiver at my house, and she needs some hours that she worked from me. So we tap register, we say 2 hours in this case for care, return, enter. So the vendor will generate a QR code and show that to the customer. This is what you have to pay. Customer presses 2 buttons, scan QR code, then it will say, oh, you have to pay 2 baby care hours to that and that company. What is left now is 35 hours, you had 37. Do you want to pay? Yes, otherwise this would be a very short demonstration. Now the coins are transferred from the account of the end user to the account of the vendor. And you see the transaction was successful. Here is the transaction we did, 2 hours. Instead of 37, we now have 35. And even in the history of the vendor, we can see the 2 hours, and we can also look it up on their balance, etc. That's all there is. The vendor doesn't have to do anything to receive the money. This evening at 10 o'clock, our system will check every vendor if there is any revenue and make a file for the issuer so they can release the payment. As simple as that. The people receiving the coins can look in the history, look up what happened, what they already paid for on other days, etc. So they can exactly see where their money has gone. They don't have to upfront anything. They don't have to send any receipts, any working hours, signatures, etc. A transaction is as simple as that. Fast, secure, intuitive. Now, instead of using a phone, the end user could also have just used their QR code. As long as they have the 6-digit PIN code, that'll work. It will scan and do the transaction. Let me see if these coins are on that particular pass, the credit card. I'll do 1 hour of care. And I'm going to scan the customer's QR code. And this says, oh, no, those coins are not on that pass. Then here I have one that has them. Now it is processing. It says, oh, you, the owner of the pass, the credit card, you want to pay 1 hour. Yes, I want to. Then they need a QR code with a PIN. I put in the PIN and the transaction is done. As simple as that. right? We put in the PIN so nobody can just take a picture of the card and just take out all the hours or the money. So it's a two-factor authorization you need, and the card and the PIN. Simple demonstration, but very efficient.
My name is Adrie Wiesman, and if you think that our product could be helpful for your use case, your company, or your local government, then contact me to demonstrate our smart wallet and the future of money, MultiKnip.